So I've managed to finalise the gear that I'm going to be putting on the bike for this year. So I've decided on the FT5. Sorry about the dog barking. The FT5. I was going to put a FTM 200 on the front dash there, but after thinking about it, I thought about the waterproofing or the protective or weatherproofingness of that radio, and the FT5 is a better idea. It's got a little bit more water resistance, maybe not at the top here for the antenna input, but anyway, yeah, it's going to be on the bike, so it's going to be open to the weather and installed. I've also put some RG174 coax going through, so that goes through by the tank, underneath the seat, and into the input there, which I've managed to put one of those connectors so I can disconnect the top box. Also got a 12 volt power supply going into the top box as well, which I had there for the FTM 200, but I've decided to keep that because thinking that maybe 5 watts wasn't going to be enough. I've installed something else in the back of the top box. There's the antenna for the whole setup. So there's a little, what would have been the whip that goes on the top of it is now on the back of the top box with a nice aluminium ground plate. So inside we have a 80 watt linear amplifier, solid state linear amplifier, and yeah, just been testing that out. So it's 5 watts in, and it's making what, 45 watts at the antenna. So I tested that the other day, so quite happy with that that amount of power for the antenna. I don't know if I'll keep this antenna, I'll see how it performs, but I certainly do that. But anyway, that's just for 2 meters, that linear. But I'll see how it goes, and maybe in the future we'll look at something for 77s as well. But predominantly I'm going to be using 2 meters. I do have another antenna which I'm considering, which is this one. Slightly, well, it's about the same length, isn't it, really, I suppose. But we'll see how that one goes. It's a bit more rigid. That one's got a bit more flex to it, which I think might be a bit more practical on the bike. Anyway, yeah, it's working well, even though I'm in the garage. It's one of the local repeaters, which is about sort of 30 miles away over in Weston-super-Mare, and we are getting access to it, so that's kind of good. So yeah, that's the setup. FT5, new coax, linear in the back, and an antenna on the top there. Let's see how it goes. I'll put that in. I can put that in the top box anyway and try it out. Don't think it's going to be much of a difference. But even inside the garage, I'm accessing a repeater a good 30 miles away. So brilliant. Yep, we're all quite happy with that. Ready to get out on the road and do some mobile. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Golf Zero Lima Charlie Charlie, the two-wheeled radio ham.